Hey guys, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. So today's going to be another fun one for me. Like I said before, hashtag adulting, but when things like this make you happy, then adult away. It's fun. My parents were so generous to allow me to use their pantry. Since we all know I have the world's tiniest kitchen, and I have watched a million Pantry Organization videos that had me itching to do one myself. And speaking of tiny kitchens, I do plan to do a video all about my small kitchen organization. Let me know below if that's something that you would be interested in. So to start things off, I'm removing everything from the pantry, checking the dates on everything, combining open bags and boxes of the same thing, if they're both still good. I did come across, I think, 4 open bags of tortilla chips. Once we have a clean slate, I'm going to go in with the vacuum, get rid of all the crumbs, and clean the space out. So I started with the cereal boxes as there were a bunch. I was not going to really change this up too much. They don't have too much lateral space, which kind of sucks, so the shelves are really deep. It was a challenge to fit everything back in an organized way without hiding things in the back behind each other. So I ultimately made this first shelf the breakfast shelf. All the cereal, then I used a bin to put oatmeal packets, granola bars, and healthy snacks like nuts and rice cakes. Anything that I could remove from boxes I did to create more space, and by getting rid of the packaging, it really helps to free it up. And also, all these white bins I purchased from the Dollar Tree. Super inexpensive way to just add in a little bit of separation, designation. It can really help organize the space, and I love them. This next bin that I created was for pasta and rice. I was going to combine 2 boxes of open lasagna, then I realized they were actually different, so I left them alone. I chose a larger bin for the next category and used it for the fun baking supplies like sprinkles, frosting, fondant melts, and other things that are essentially used at the end of the baking process. We do a lot of Christmas time baking and such, so I think a lot of this was for that purpose, and a lot of it was still unopened from the year before. My dad home makes maple syrup from the multiple trees he has on the property, so this next bin is just to house the mason jars full of the extras. My parents also have this cabinet filled with cans, sauces, condiments, peanut butter, teas, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. So my original plan was to move some of the bins and servingware out of the pantry and to put all of this food in there too. That way the pantry would be the only place to hold food. I then quickly realized that the bigger things stored in the pantry would have to go back as there was really nowhere else to store them. So ultimately I kept this cabinet for the same things. I just created a bit more organization for the cans, used a bin for the teas and drinks, then created 2 homemade Lazy Susans out of pie tins that I got for $2 at the dollar store. Also, so sorry for the butt shots in this clip. I didn't realize it when I set it up. You live and you learn. Anyway, I was having an issue originally that both pie tins would try to spin and move when I turned the inner one. So I just used a couple of the sticky goopy things that actually held the liner end of the tin. I attached it to the bottom. I attached the bottom one to the shelf. That way it would stay put and I could spin the inner tin. I like labels anyway, but I got these to help my folks out as they obviously would come home and have no freaking clue where anything was. My dad actually told me he felt like he was studying for a test. I just got these labels from Amazon. It came with multiple sheets with a larger size and smaller ones, and also the chalk pen was included. I will link them below if you're interested.